Okay, here's the new underground plumbing, the last of it for the basement. Above us is the kitchen sink. Previously, this pipe went straight down. There was no elbow, and it went right into the ground right here. There's a big cast iron 2-inch section that was, actually here it is. It was pretty nasty. That stood upright right there, and this pipe still runs underground all the way down and ties in still. I knocked out that section with 3 swings of the sledgehammer. The whole thing was gone. I'm going to fill it with expanding foam and then top off the last probably 2 or 3 inches with some fast-sitting concrete, just so no smells or anything will ever come up through there. And I think the foam will keep the concrete from slugging down and going in through the pipe. This is the new piping, strapped with J-hooks. They're plastic, usually meant for ceilings and things, but you can mount them however you want. And tie it in so this runs all the way along the wall. The kitchen will dump now into this is the bathroom section. You can see still got all the concrete and all the dirt and everything else that I have to get cleaned up after I pass inspection on Monday. So kitchen waste will now flow down. There'll be a cabinet over there for our other kitchenette. It'll continue to flow behind the wall, and there's a good amount of pitch here. I think it's probably a ½ inch per foot. It's pretty steep. So comes down, goes from 2-inch recommended kitchen 2-inch all the way down into the 4-inch main line, which then branches off here. This is going to be the vanity. So I'll pipe this up, put a sanitary tee, and then put a quick vent in all the way up in the stud bay with access to it. That's one thing you got to remember. Got to have access to your quick vents because they need to be serviced, replaced, inspected, whatever. And we're going to use an upside down wall register. Just going to turn it upside down so you can still get access to it. It will look like it's functional, but in fact it's just nothing. You could hide it behind a mirror too, probably. A vent in a mirror, just a hole in the wall in a mirror. That's what we think we're going to go with, so we'll see. This is, again, 4-inch into 2-inch wide off, and then back on to the 4-inch. This is the toilet, the John here. Standard is 12 inches off of the wall, so had to add in drywall depth from these studs here. Kicked it off. I gave it another probably 3/4 of an inch just to be safe, and then pitched it. Make sure the top was level and plumb, just so when the pipe comes up on the ground, it's not cockeyed, left or right, or front to back. Make sure it's coming flush. So I just took my little bubble level and did that for all of these. Just get a little bubble level, put it on top of your pipe, and level it out if you can both ways. And then the toilet then continues on. Again, I'm pinning underneath each pipe with some rocks, and that will help when I backfill with gravel so it doesn't move. And also keeps everything nice and aligned when you're setting everything else. So again, sink, toilet, then goes on over to the tub. This will be a tub shower. Right now it's a big pile of rocks, but eventually it will be a shower. That is a tee, sanitary tee. This will be a vent, in-wall vent. Again, another quick tee, and there'll be a stud wall running right in perpendicular with that other stud actually right there. And I will put the quick vent pipe, 2-inch vent pipe, in that wall and ride it up all the way to the wall. This whole area will be a closet over here. So this side will be bathroom, and this side will be bedroom. This is again the water regulator and the shut off. So we're going to put removable doors here when we're all finished, because this side will be a closet. Bedrooms over there, closet right here. Access to everything. Wall vent coming up through. Sanitary tee. This is something I don't know. This is what people normally do, but this is how I figured it out. I placed the tub prior to jackhammering and centered it with everything because we already built these walls, so we know where the walls aren't moving, and put the center line of the drain in there, marked it on the ground, and then transfer that line. You can see that's a plumb bob with that plumb bob there into onto the ceiling. So just transferred it with the, you can't hardly see, but there's a screw up in the joist bay right there. And I put the screw in the center and then used the plumb bob. So then when I jackhammered, I could find the center again. So the screw just stayed there the whole time during renovation, during jackhammering. And then once we're ready, I'll just take that down, which should be done now. And then when I stub out these pipes, each one of these pipes, bring them up about 12 inches above the ground, then we can backfill with gravel, which is all right here still, a lot of it, and then concrete. So pretty simple, 4-inch pipe mainly used, and again, it's at least an inch per foot where I had enough depth down here. This is where the pipe, you can see that end, it goes out to the street right there. So it ties in from this section over here, which is the main stack from upstairs, floor drains. I'm going to put in, what do you call it, condensate line drains too in the floor drains. I have actually 2 for drains. One which was originally here, this was originally planned, I replaced it, and the concrete's already pretty much pitched. So I kept it just because the whole area is pitched into this. So if there ever was a massive leak or something, I'd still have that there. But upstream here is another dugout. Took a little bit more time and dug out another floor drain. That way we can put the condensate line from the air conditioner, which is right there, and also the humidifier, which is around on the other side of the vent. And then we won't have lines running everywhere. That was the big problem last time. I was always tripping over stuff. So that's it. Next is to do some more above ground plumbing. This is a laundry vent, or what should you call it, drain line for the laundry. So we'll do that next, and then continue on. But everything underground is now done. So just took a couple weekends, and hopefully there's no problems.